For some reason, I decided to look up my college boyfriend last night. No, I don't have ADHD. And he's not on social media, but his wife is. So I found her, and yeah, she seems lovely. She was floating around the kitchen in her posts, like making her own granola. There was like a pie on a windowsill. She's painting birdhouses. She's one of those people who's like graying gracefully and just looks super pretty all the time. I, on the other hand, am sitting in a park right now in my pajamas, having just gotten my coffee. I don't really want to go home, so I'm avoiding my responsibilities as long as possible. And last night, I ended up binge watching an entire series simply because I couldn't find the remote. A new episode would start and I was like, fuck it, I'll just watch this. So yeah, I think maybe he dodged a bullet with me.
Repeat after me. Hawk.
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 Great. Now say Tua.
Tua.
No, it's not Tua. Okay, we don't play for the Dolphins. It's Tua. All right? Tua.
Tua.
That's great. All together now.
Hawk. Tua.
Read this.
Henry, why are we doing this?
Can you just read this?
Why?
Can you just read this?
Why?
It's really important to me. Just read it. Like, just read the goddamn thing.
You gotta give him that Hawk Tua and spit on that thing. You happy?
Just needs work. If possible, can you throw just a little bit of Southern twang in there? Just a little bit of twang.
Twang.
Just like a hint of Tennessee.
Okay. You gotta give him that Huck Twa and spit on that thing. How is that?
So close.
Taking my noodles off the heat earlier because I like my noodles a little hard, but do you know what else I like hard? My cookies, you silly goose. What were you thinking?
Cheer him up, so I was like, oh, well, are you at least retiring anytime soon? And he gives me a weird look and goes, how old do you think I am? I knew by his reaction that I messed up asking that question, so I didn't want to answer, so I was just like, I don't know, how old are you? And he goes, I'm 26. Dog, I thought he was at least 50! I was about to ask him what it was like when Abraham Lincoln was president. Meanwhile, this guy is barely old enough to rent a car? But it's not just this guy. I've seen so many people under the age of 30 that look like they grew up with Queen Elizabeth. Why does everyone in this generation look so old? What are we gonna look like when we're actually 50?
150 people and a news outlet thought this story was about me. Come here. The news outlet, when they reached out, they didn't even ask like, hey, is this story about you? They literally contacted me saying, how did you feel after this encounter? And I was like, that's not about me. Like I have not met this individual. This story is not about me, right? And then they asked me after, they said, how does it feel that everybody's calling you the Gen Z Morgan Freeman? Get closer. I said, who's calling me that? Who has said that? And then they didn't even answer that question. And then honestly, I was just trying to explain to them the difficulty it has been being called reverse Pharrell. Do you understand? Again, Pharrell doesn't age. People, my whole life, keep saying that I look aged in some way, some capacity. Then to end the conversation, the news outlet said, hey, by the time you actually turn 30, do you mind if we can check back in just to, quote, see what that looks like? Get away from me. I'm tired.
I just came home from a date. Yeah, I did. Okay, and I decided to go on it because the guy was really nice. He wanted to take me to an arcade. I go, okay, because I'm used to guys playing games anyway. So I'm like, at least it's something I'm used to. So we're playing a game. And he says to me, you know, I just want you to know that I personally do not care about body hair. And I'm like, thanks. That's nice. Don't know why you're telling me that. At least I didn't know then. And I was like, wow, this guy's like super progressive for some reason. So then I go to the bathroom. And then I'm playing with my hair. And then I realize I forgot to shave one armpit. And you're wondering, Sophia, how did he see that your armpit is unshaped? Why? Oh, because we were playing basketball. Oh, you want that motion again? Basketball.